What it do, man? It's your boy Battle Truth coming to you live and direct from the Battle Truth headquarters, man. Let's get right off into this, man. What I'm about to do, I want y'all to listen very closely. Like I said, from here on out, we're going to let the evidence speak for itself. We have more than enough paperwork to prove everything we're saying. And we're going to put links in every video when dealing with this thing so y'all can examine and see the paperwork for yourself. Look at the paperwork yourself. ARP, this is what I'm saying. You have no excuse for the things you're doing now. No excuse whatsoever for the things you're doing now. And the reason why I say that is because all this information has been privy to YouTube, just like it's been to everybody else. You ain't no different. In fact, y'all should be looking into this stuff more than we are. You know why? Because he at your event, you got this man around all type of women who don't even have an idea of what this man has been doing to women at all. None. And as a result of that, you seeing over and over again what's taking place, and you still sitting there so arrogant, pompous, as if, so what? So what? So you don't have no respect for the battle rap community. You don't have no respect for women. And again, I have to hold you accountable also, bro. You out of pocket for what you're doing. And I'm going to show you something too. But I want y'all to hear the confession of this dude as he break down what's going on in the Karen situation. Now, remember, at this time, he's telling this, we don't have the paperwork necessary to actually challenge some of the things he's saying when he get to breaking down this Karen Hill thing. With the new paperwork we now have of her blood being found in his truck, him stabbing her, him pulling a gun out, threatening to kill her if she didn't have sex with him and suck his dick. Now with the evidence we got now, we can come back and visit this. That's why I was trying to always say, let them talk. They'll tell on themselves every time. So let's listen to him tell on himself. And this is the confessions of a serial raping murderer. Yeah, because that's exactly what this dude is. Let's listen to this, y'all, as he break down the Karen Hill. Now watch how he tell on himself.
In every situation, from what I see, this guy was arrested at Fulton County Hospital. That's where they took him in against reference suspect. I was never arrested at Fulton County Hospital. This case don't have anything to do with it. Now, I don't know, y'all can stop believing, y'all can look up whatever. Karen Hill. Let me explain who Karen Hill is real quick.
Hey, mute your mics. Mute your mics.
My case happened on a Friday. Night. On Saturday, the very next day, this chick named Karen Hill had a very similar case. She met a guy at a bar. It wasn't not too far from my house, probably about 20 minutes. She met a guy at the bar. He gave her a ride home. He tried to assault her. She jumped out of the car. He pulled out a knife and I guess cut her on the way out or whatever because she had a little cut, all that kind of stuff. He runs into the apartment complex. A guy calls the police. The officer that came to the scene was the same person that was there the night before.
Hold on, I wanted to put pause for a second. Because see, he just told something. Remember, he's telling us what happened in a third party, not including himself. He's saying that this is what somebody else did to Karen Hill. Notice what he said, though. He said, apparently she met a guy at the bar. And meeting the guy at the bar, he stabbed her with a knife while she was getting out of the car. He stabbed her with a knife while she was trying to get out of the car. Hold on, I want to go back. Oh, this is so good. Oh, the confession. Tell on your damn self. Watch this.
What does that have to do with me?
No, what happened was.
I'm on your live now. Y'all talking about somebody put a bag over their head. Okay, so let me just end this Emory thing. Okay.
I'm sorry.
Emory situation, from what I see, this guy was arrested at Fulton County Hospital. That's where they took him in against Reverend Sunday. I was never arrested at Fulton County Hospital. This case don't have anything to do with it. Now, I don't know, y'all can not believe me, y'all can look at me, whatever. Karen Hill. Let me explain who Karen Hill is real quick.
Hey, mute your mics. Mute your mics.
My case happened on a Friday. Night. On Saturday, the very next day, this chick named Karen Hill had a very similar case. She met a guy at a bar. It wasn't not too far from my house, probably about 20 minutes. She met a guy at the bar. He gave her a ride home. He tried to assault her. She jumped out of the car. He pulled out a knife and I guess cut her on the way out or whatever because she had a little cut, all that kind of stuff.
Okay. Now, notice he's speaking, literally saying what the guy did, he actually did, but it's not me. She met this guy at the club, took her in, he assaulted her, and he cut her while she was on the way out of the car. So he's saying that somebody else did this. I didn't do it, though. He said he didn't do it, but somebody else did it. But what the man did basically is true. He's literally confessing to being the man now that we have the paperwork and the blood work that shows that it was Karen Hill's blood found in his truck. Hold on, wait. So he admitting to stabbing her. Because remember, at this time, he's speaking of a third person. So he's admitting that she was assaulted and she was stabbed on the way out of the car. Hold on, let's listen to some more.
He runs into an apartment complex. A guy calls the police. The officer that came to the scene was the same person that was there the night before on my particular case. So now she's trying to put two and two together, like, ride home, jumped out of a car. Maybe these situations are the same thing. You know what I'm saying? She starts trying to paint me as that person.
Why? But why would she paint you as that person? Like, why would she just pick you out? Did you know her prior to?
I didn't know her, but she did say, "Oh, you was light brown." I ain't light brown. Really light. She also said he had a black vehicle. I got a black vehicle. So they were trying to put it as me. But my vehicle is very different. It got 22 inch rims, all that stuff to it. So it wasn't the same vehicle. And the lady says, Karen said, that wasn't his car. So let me take you through it. So Karen said that wasn't her car. I go to the bond hearing on the Kiara case, right? I go to the bond hearing on the Kiara case. They tell, after they talk about what happened with Kiara, read the police report, they say, "Oh, we're looking at another case that happened the very next day with a lady named Karen Hill." But they don't have any evidence. He got cut. So what did they do? They tried to check my vehicle for blood and all this kind of stuff. You got cut, there should be some blood in the car. So they do a DNA test, blood in the car. They show a picture.
Okay, that's the part that actually really give it to him. He said, if basically it was me and I was the one who did that, then it should be blood in my car. If I cut you, it was me, then it should be blood in my car. Oh, see, it was easy for him to say that when we didn't have the paperwork. Yeah, we got the paperwork now. Let's look what the paperwork says. They took blood samples from his car. Three different blood samples, suspected blood samples, front passenger door, interior. Oh, hold on, wait, let's go to it. Yeah. See how he get himself in trouble?
Locked up should be.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Here we go. Here we go. This in the clear. There go the blood. Oh. If I did it, they should have found blood in my car. Okay, there go your truck that they took from your house. And here go the blood. There go the blood that was found. Step by step. Step by step. Exhibit number 1, the truck. Exhibit number 2, inside of the truck. Exhibit number 3, the driving passenger side of the truck, where the crime took place at. Exhibit number 4, where the victim says she was at. And where she says she was at, bingo, blood was found. Exhibit number 5. Exhibit number 5, the blood was found exactly where the victim said it would be. The blood was found. See, we didn't have the paperwork at this time.
Right.
We didn't have the paperwork at this time. So he was able to say whatever he wanted to say, get away with it because there was no paperwork. Now, behold, a year later, we get the paperwork, and now we can go back and visit his confession. Go on, tell on yourself, Unbias. What did you say? Hold on, let's listen to what he said. Now we can revisit your confession, where you basically told on yourself.
That's where they took him in. I was never arrested in Fulton County Hospital. This case don't have anything to do with it. Now, I don't know, y'all can not believe me, y'all can listen to whatever. Karen Hill. Let me explain who Karen Hill is real quick.
Hey, y'all, mute your mics. Mute your mics.
My case happened on a Friday. Night. On Saturday, the very next day, this chick named Karen Hill had a very similar case. She met a guy in a bar. It wasn't not too far from my house, probably about 20 minutes. She met a guy at the bar. He gave her a ride home. He tried to assault her. She jumped out of the car. He pulled out a knife and I guess cut her on the way out or whatever because she had a little cut, all that kind of stuff. He runs into an apartment complex. A guy calls the police. The officer that came to the scene was the same person that was there the night before on my particular case. So now she's trying to put 2 and 2 together, like, oh, ride home, jumped out of a car. Maybe these situations are the same thing. You know what I'm saying? She starts trying to paint me as that person.
Why? But why would she paint you as that person? Like, why would she just pick you out? Did you know her prior to?
I didn't know her, but she did say, "Oh, you was light brown." I ain't light brown. Really light. She also said he had a black vehicle. I got a black vehicle. So they were trying to put it as me. But my vehicle is very different. It got 22 inch rims, all that stuff to it. So it wasn't the same vehicle. And the lady says, Karen said, that wasn't his car. So let me take you through it. So Karen said that wasn't her car. I go to the bond hearing on the Kiara case, right? I go to the bond hearing on the Kiara case. They tell, after they talk about what happened with Kiara, read the police report, they say, oh, we're looking at another case that happened the very next day with a lady named Karen Hill. But they don't have any evidence. He got cut. So what did they do? They tried to check my vehicle for blood and all this kind of stuff. You got cut, there should be some blood in the car. So they do a DNA test, blood in the car. They show a picture. Eventually, Karen Hill has said, this is not the guy and this is not the car. That's why I never got charged in that case. But every time I went to court, they were always trying to act like they were still looking into the case. They use that shit a lot, like, oh, we're looking into this, we're looking into this, we're looking into this. So what happened was eventually my lawyer got tired of that shit and said, you know what? I'm gonna file a motion so that you can't bring Karen Hill anymore. Because either you're gonna charge my client or you're gonna start talking about this shit, basically. So they filed a motion for to exclude Karen Hill, and Karen Hill can never be brought up if this case was to ever in the future go to trial because they never had any evidence in the case. And that's who Karen Hill is. I don't know who Karen Hill is. I never met the old lady before. I think she's about 52 years old. She was at the bar. She got a ride home. I don't know her. So I don't know why y'all are saying I am involved in this.
Okay. Hold on.
Doing a lot of talking.
Just now, check this out. So the man said he don't know Karen Hill, and he said that Karen Hill. I don't notice what he said. I don't know the old lady. You heard when he said that?
Yeah.
I don't know the old lady. So he even look. You know what's crazy? So he even admitting that what he did to the old lady was disgusting. You raped the old lady. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Her blood was found in your truck. You saying her blood wasn't found in your truck before we had the paperwork. Now we got the paperwork to show that the blood was found in your truck. That now you admitting that you did stab her because you were saying it was somebody else. Her blood tied right into your truck. Now we know that it was you who you giving the story of truth in the third person of somebody else when in reality you literally telling on yourself. And the paperwork go back to prove that you actually was the one that did this to this lady. And you calling her old when in reality her being old actually shows how even more disgusting you is to take advantage over that old lady who wasn't able to fight you off because she was inebriated when you got up at the bar, and then she tried to jump out of the moving vehicle and you slit her wrist. What are you doing?
Crazy.
Come on now. What are we doing here?
Terrible.
So anything you want to say before we close out on this?
Yeah, like you touched on everything. Only he would know like detailed information about somebody else's case that they're trying to pin. Like if somebody's trying to pin a case on me, how do you know so much information about the woman being old? About my car is this color, their car has this, doesn't have 22-inch rims like me, but your car actually does have the blood in it. And so yeah, he was just basically retestifying or retelling the story of what he did, but just saying somebody else did it. And that's why he's like, oh, if I did it, you'll find blood in my car. And so he confessed and told us if he's the one that was that committed the crime, you would have seen the blood, and that the dude stabbed her with a knife. How you know it was a knife? Did the police report say a knife? Like he's filling up all the holes that we don't know.
Fact, just you just hit that on the nail because the police report did not say it was a knife. In fact, it said the woman didn't even know what the weapon was. The woman didn't even know what the weapon was, and he actually said it was a knife. Terrible.
Right. That's all. Yeah, definitely. His words bite him in the butt. We don't have to do a lot of talking. He does so much talking that he tells them himself. So that's all I got to say.
Yeah, that was crazy. So with that being said, he definitely self-incriminated himself on that. He's sitting up here lying. He raped all them women, man. He raped 4 women. They got him around here comfortable like it's nothing. You know what I'm saying? That dude is terrible.
Dangerous man. Yeah.
Terrible. And he trying to blame us as though we the ones creating this stuff and making it up because the battle rap community don't know nothing about it. But now they do.
Right.
Okay, so with that being said, anything else you want to say before we close out?
No, I said my final words.
All right. My bad.
Yep.